So the torch, it's been passed throughout the storied history of the Lakers here, from Querim to Magic, Shaq to Kobe, and the clock, when it strikes midnight tonight, and the calendar, it turns to August the 2nd. We're closer to LA becoming Luka's town as the window for Doncic to sign that max extension, it opens. And it's been highly publicized on this network, health magazines, cities around the world, cities closer to home. We're looking at you here, Dallas. Luka's rededicated himself. You can see it here, shedding some weight, looking to be in the best shape of his NBA career, which is a scary thought when you consider that Luka is the only player in NBA history to average 28, 8, and 8, and the only other players to even average 25 and 5 in each of their first 7 seasons, Oscar Robertson and LeBron James. So we now welcome in our NBA reporter, Dave McMenamin, who's covering the Lakers, as well as our front office insider, Bobby Marks here. Dave, I'm going to start with you. As the window to sign this max deal inches closer, where is Luka Doncic right now?
Well, literally, Malika, Luka Doncic is in Chicago right now.
Okay.
He is in the middle of a promotional tour for Jordan Brand. He, for the first time in his NBA career, came back to the States in the summertime to break up his vacation in Europe. And it started in New York, and now he's in Chicago. He did a boat tour yesterday. And then he's going to make his way to Los Angeles. And obviously, figuratively, where he's at is going to be contemplating a fat contract offer on his plate, as you mentioned, come August 2nd. And hey, it's a kind of a big moment right now. 6 months ago to the day was when he was traded from the Mavericks to the Lakers. And a half year later, he's going to get to decide whether his life for years to come will remain in Los Angeles.
6 months to the day. I didn't realize it. It's funny how life works like that sometimes. And you frame this as a decision here, Dave. Bobby, is it cut and dry? This is a contract that Luka's going to sign? Or does he have some more decisions that he was going to make on how this deal could actually look?
Malik, I think the decisions that he's going to have is going to be the length in the contract here. He's eligible for 4 years up to $229 million. That's starting on Saturday. The one option certainly we can focus on is taking a shorter contract, which would be 3 years, $165 million with a player option in that third year. And why the short-term option is because that third year, that player option year, would have him with 10 years of service in the summer of 2028. And get ready for this number. He would now be eligible for 5 years, potentially $417 million that summer. So all that money he lost in the Supermax from Dallas, he could definitely recoup that and then some 3 years from now.
Wow, 5 years, potentially $417 million. Bobby, Dave, thank you so much for your insight. We will be monitoring this closely here over the next 24 hours. Ramona, I'm curious, as Bobby lays out these numbers, it seems like it makes the most sense for Luka to sign the 3-year 165 because 5 years, I'm gonna say it one more time to Aman, who played in the league. It's a different 5 years, $417 million, recouping some of that loss here from Dallas. What will this signify for Los Angeles, whether he signs 3 years or he signs 4?
I think if he signs any years, that signifies a lot. That means, because he didn't ask to be traded here, as we know. Right? I mean, you have the video of him throwing the phone to prove it, right? When he got the trade. But he has embraced Los Angeles. He's done everything to signal that he's happy here. I know that he's had good meetings and conversations with everybody in the front office. They've been in touch with the new owners who are going to come in here. And let's talk about that number you said again. 5 years, $417 million.
Yeah.
Mark Walter, who owns the Los Angeles Dodgers, didn't bat an eyelash giving Shohei Ohtani $700 million. Okay?
Baseball doesn't have salary guys. It's a different thing.
700. That's just. I mean, it's just a lot of money for all of us, right? But they got it. Right. They got it. And if he signs here and commits to the Lakers, that is, they win the summer. Right. That's it. There's teams out there right now waiting to see if Luka extends with the Lakers. Because if he doesn't, he's the biggest free agent to hit the market in years.
You know what I like about him? When he walked into LA, he embraced it.
Yeah.
Gave money for the fires, gave money to, fix a Kobe mural. And then one thing about the Lakers, which is pimped by them, can I say that?
Yeah.
Okay. That's Sharpe. Is they always have a star.
Yes.
I've never seen any team
Hollywood,
in sports
man.
do this other than Real Madrid. Like you got Jerry West and Elgin, Magic Kareem, Showtime Lakers and Shaq and Kobe, and then LeBron comes, and then you got the guy after LeBron.
Right.
That's incredible.
I mean, it's a nice city to sell at the same time. You know?
It's a franchise too, though.
But what do all of those players have in
Clippers here,
common? All of them.
Got stars.
They all brought championships to Los
Right.
Angeles. All of them brought championships to Los Angeles. And what I thought was interesting in the discourse over the last week that Dave McMenamin and others have been reporting is that Luka isn't signing this as a feel-good moment of he's a loyal guy and he wants to stay with the Lakers. He's signing this because he's also saying, okay, let's do it. Let's go win. Let's go win now, Amon.
No, without a doubt. I think that when you look at somebody like Luka and you look at what he came from, the reason he's so good is because he comes from a winning brand of basketball. When he was playing overseas, when he was younger, of course, he was playing pro earlier, but when you look at his collection of work, all you see is winning qualities, and now we want to see him win on the big stage.
And so, again, tomorrow is the day that he could agree to this contract. Now, despite the Lakers trending towards putting the cherry on top of a very productive summer here, LeBron James, let's read the tea leaves. We're just all right? I'm not going to pretend to know what this means because the NBA's all-time leading scorer, he posted this image of himself working out in front of, as the internet was quick to point out, some Clippers signage. The caption, quote, say whatever you want, but you damn sure won't be able to say I didn't put in the work. We'll see what happens when I no longer exist. And then some expletives as the little cherry on top here. Now,
What happened?
Ramona, that's my question. What had happened? I know this is the old Clippers facility. This isn't like a new, he's not working out.
Yeah, he's not down.
Yeah, but still.
We know he lives on the west side of LA. I think the old Clippers facility in Playa is closer to where his house is than the Lakers facility. Okay. And also his agency rents the space, so he works out.
All of that.
All of that tracks, okay? However, there were 12 photos in that gallery that he posted on Instagram.
Lovely array.
And only one of them had Clipper signage, and it was the first one. Okay. Now, the caption to me is equally as interesting because when he says, it's basically saying, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Just when I'm no longer here. And that to me feels like he's signaled through social media and a lot of his posts and a lot of his actions all summer long, which is he does not feel appreciated right now. This is awkward. This transition from Luka to LeBron where LeBron was gonna write his own Hollywood ending. This is the place he wanted to end his career. He wanted to have control over how many years that was going to be and on what circumstances he was gonna play with his son. And now he doesn't have control over it because they didn't offer him more than just this year. He picked up the player option. They didn't discuss any years after that. This is the last year with the Lakers. That's awkward. And he's never had a situation in his career where he has not had full control of where he's going to play and how much longer he's going to play.
Without a doubt, I see it, what you're saying, like the storybook ending. I get that.
And he deserves that, by the way.
Without a doubt. But I think we're all, missing the point that that's a Jay-Z caption. That's a Jay-Z.
Yeah, that is.
Like, let's see what happened when I no longer exist. F this. And then he hangs up. You hear the headphones come off on the song. So it's like, it's an ode to Jay-Z.
Right?
But he's also telling you guys, like, hey, what else can I do out here? You know what I mean? Y'all got a new face coming in. Soon I won't be here. But I just want y'all to know it's going to go my way, the way I said it's going to go, as far as going out on my own terms, going out playing healthy. And this is like the healthiest career we've seen, is it not?
I'm giving you Amon's Pulitzer is on the way here for dissecting.
That was great reporting.
For dissecting this. That was excellent reporting.
How could we go from Toy Story to Jay-Z in one show?
I can't go away from it. I just can't go. When I read the caption, I don't immediately think how a fan would think. I'm hearing Jay-Z.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm also like, wow, we are nearing the end of what we're calling greatness.
Because
we've been witnesses the whole time, and now we can't.
Right. And by all accounts, LeBron has been very happy with Luka. He's been a fan of him for a long time. He tried to sign Luka to his under his shoe umbrella. He's a fan of his. This is not,
Are we reading tea leaves?
Amon just read them.
I would love to see that pick and roll for a little bit, man.
Yeah.
We see that pick and roll for a little bit, Bron. Let me get 1-2 years, pick and pop, you know what I'm saying? Long enough for Bronny to get out there, do his thing, and then
Bryce. He was also wearing a Bryce.
Go ahead, Mark.
Teams start figuring out how you're going to say goodbye to this man. He's giving you a warning. I remember going to see Kareem's last game in Golden State, and they gave him a boat. What is everybody going to give him? I feel like the farewell tour is starting. It's going to include the All-Star game. It's perfect for that. get ready to get your final gifts and get the rocking chair out of there. I just feel like this is the end.
This is also what he does every summer. Like this
This
is
feels
this
different.
late
This feels
July,
different. This feels
August,
different.
where he's like, remember a couple years ago he was like #Wash King.
Yeah.
And I don't remember anybody calling him Wash King. I think somebody might have.
Yeah.
Saying
Probably
you're
got
about to
called.
be gone,
Oh,
you're
man,
gonna
that
miss
could be
it.
a joke.
This is his like, I'm working hard in the off season. I'm up at 5 a.m. This is my motivation, and I'm sharing it with all of you.
And that concludes our capital J journalism for the day. Hey, coming up here on NBA Today, we still got a lot to get to, even as the calendar turns to August. Steph, Kyrie, Shea, who gets crowned as the best handles of the year? What player's dribble game does Iman think can unlock one of the greatest scoring seasons we've ever seen? You won't want to miss this breakdown.